Hello friend, this is Dr. Hemchand Kothari from eResearch Academy. I welcome you all in my YouTube channel. So friend, today we are going to discuss the calculation of correlation by shortcut method for indirect method. Okay. In previous lecture we discussed the correlation by product moment method and direct method. So here we are solving the question by shortcut method. So shortcut method is also known as assumed mean method. Here we take the assumed mean rather the actual mean while calculating our question or calculating our correlation value. Okay. So we are given a question here in the form of marks in statistics and marks in accountancy. So these are the marks of statistics and these are the marks in accountancy of 8 students, you can say. So we have 8 observations here, or 8 pair of observation, you can say. So the first step that we have to do is to assume a mean here, okay, which is known as assumed mean. Okay. So while assuming the mean, you have to just guess what will be your mean value. Okay. Generally this method is used when mean value comes in decimal points. Okay, it is not in an absolute number. So because the mean comes in decimal points and the calculation becomes quite tough, okay, and it takes time. That is why we prefer assume mean, so that it will simplify our calculation and it will save our time, right? So if there is no clear direction or instruction given in question by which method you have to solve the question, and the answer comes in point, so you can use this method or direct method, right? So let's start. We are assuming a mean here in marks in statistics. We can say as x to this variable and y to this variable. So we have two variable x and y. Marks in statistics we have assumed x, and marks in accountancy we have assumed y, right? So if we calculate the mean value of this series, so answer is coming in decimal point. It is somewhere in 60, 62. So I am assuming 60 as assumed mean here. Okay. In X series, 60 is our assumed mean, and in Y series, the lowest value is 50, highest value is 90. So the representative will be say 70 or 71. So you can take either of one, say either 71 or 72. I am taking 70 as assumed mean here. Okay. So the first task is done. That is deciding our assumed mean. Okay. Once this mean is assumed, then we need to take the deviation from this assumed mean in both the series. Okay. X series as well as in Y series. So we have first dx. Okay. Dx is nothing but it is just x minus a. Okay. So these are our x's and this is our a. So 50 minus 60, it gives you minus 10. Then 0, 65 minus 60, 5. 75 minus 70 minus 60, 10. 75 minus 60, 15. 40 minus 60 minus 20. 70 minus 60, 10. And 80 minus 60, 20. Okay. So these are our deviation in X series. And next column we need dx square. Dx square. Okay. You can take dy as well here, but I am just taking dx square here. Okay. So let it squared. These dx's values 100, 0, 25, then 100, then 225, then 400, then 100, and 400. Okay. these are our dx square value, right? Okay, next we need dy. This is our dy. Dy is y minus a. So whatever the y values you are having, you will subtract from these y values to the assumed mean 70. So first one is 80, 80 minus 70 you will get 10, 71 minus 70 you will get 1, 60 minus 70 you will get minus 10, 75 minus 70 5, 90 minus 70 20, 82 minus 70 12, 70 minus 70 0, 50 minus 70 minus 20. Okay, so these are your dy's, deviation in y series from assumed mean. Next, dy square. Okay, square value of this one. This is 100, 10 into 10 100. This is 1, again 100, 25, 20 into 20, 400, 12 into 12, 144, 0 and 400. Okay, dx, then square of this dx. 10 into 10, 1 into 1, 10 into 10, 5 into 5, 20 into 20, 12 into 20, 0 into 0, 20 into 20. So these are the square values. Last we need dx into dy. Okay, so this is our dx into dy. Okay, so dx into dy. This column into this column. This is dx, this is dy. Okay, so minus 10 into 10, it is 100 in minus. Okay, 0 into 1, 0, 5 into minus 10, minus 50, then 10 into 5, 50, 15 into 20, 300, minus 20 into 12, minus 240, 10 into 0, 0, 20 into minus 20, this is minus 400. Okay, so these are our dx times dy, right? Okay, now we need a formula. Okay, what we need? We need a formula. So formula under shortcut method is a bit lengthy, okay, but not difficult. Okay, so we should not use the difficult term here. We should use rather it is lengthy as compared to the previous two formula that we applied in direct method and product moment method. Okay, so what is the formula here? It is similar to the direct method. Okay, correlation denoted by small r equal to n sigma dx dy minus sigma dx into sigma dy upon square root of n sigma dx square minus sigma dx whole square, then into sigma dy square minus sigma dy whole square. Sorry, here again this is n sigma dy square minus sigma dy whole square. Okay, so this is it. So this is the formula of calculating our what? Correlation by shortcut method. Okay, the correlation by shortcut method will be calculated by applying this formula here. Okay, so now what we need the values of these terms. Okay, and the first thing we need sigma dx and dy. Okay, sorry, I have just wiped out this dx column here, but sigma dx we have sigma dx 30. Okay, 30. Dx we have 30. Okay. So next we need dx square, dx sigma dx square, that is 1350. 1350. Next sigma dy square, it is 20 20 cancel out, 12 15 17 18 28 minus 10 18. Sigma dy square is 18. Okay. Next sigma dy square, sigma dy square we have 1170. 1170. Okay. And the last one is sigma dx dy. Sigma dx dy is minus 440. 400, 640, 690, 790 minus 350 produces 440, minus 440. Okay. So these are the summations of all these columns, and these all we need here in formula. Okay, that is why these columns are there, right? Dx, dx square, dy, dy square, dx and dy, multiplication of dx and dy. Now put all these values in formula. What do we get? Equal to sigma n sigma dx dy, and we have 8. 8 into sigma dx dy is minus 440, and sigma dx dy is minus 440. Okay. Minus sigma dx into sigma dy. Sigma dx we have 30 into 18, right, upon here is square root of n sigma dx square. 8 sigma dx square is 1350. 1350 minus sigma dx is 30 square into n 8, sigma dy is 2, sigma dy square is 1170 minus sigma dy is sigma dy, this is sigma dy, sigma dy is 18 square. Okay, so we have substituted the value of all these totals here in the formula. Now 8 into 440, that gives you minus 8 for the 32, 8 for the 32 plus 3, 35 minus 3520. Then minus, this is 540. Okay, 540, right, upon this into this, eight zero zero eight five 48, 3 24 plus 4 28, 8 1 8 plus 2 10. So friend, it is, this one is, okay, 8 into 1350 is 10,800 minus 30 into 30, it is 900 into 8 into 11 is 70. This gives you 9360 minus 18 square gives you 324. Okay. Now solve it. Minus 3520 minus 540. This will be 4060. Value will remain in minus. Then 10,800 minus 900, it gives you square root of or under root 9,900 into 9360 minus 324 gives you 9036. Okay, so if you multiply these two one, you get correlation equal to 40 minus 4060 upon. So we have two ways, either to get the square root of both the value and then multiply them, or multiply these two value first, then the square root, get the square root of this one. Okay, so I am multiplying these two value first, then I will get the square root of this one. So this into this gives you 894 564 56400. Okay, then our correlation value becomes 4060 upon the square root of this is 9458.139. Our correlation value becomes minus 0.429. Okay, so this is our answer. The correlation between statistics, marks in statistics and marks in accountancy is minus 0.429. Okay, it means there is a negative correlation between statistics and accountancy in terms of the marks scored by the students. Here means if the students are working hard for one subject, definitely they are lagging behind for the other one. As a result, the marks they are scoring there are lesser than the other subject. Okay, so you will have to write here moderate degree, negative correlation. Okay, so this is our answer. So friend, thank you very much for watching this video, and if you have not subscribed this channel so far, you please just subscribe it, share these videos to your friends and your community, and also give your valuable comments so that I can just improve this for my future videos. And have a nice day ahead. God bless you.